America. This is Richard Lynch. I'm here with Limerick legend Julie-Anne Dineen, and we are lying in bed, believe it or not, in the Royal George Hotel.
And it's fantastic.
Just the two of us. We're really enjoying ourselves. So, Julie-Anne, we're all here today. Limerick Celebrity Jigs and Reels is on. It's the launch downstairs, and all these people have come out to support the breast cancer unit in Limerick City Regional. Why do you think it's important that they all came out to do this?
I think Limerick people are fantastic, especially when someone is down and out, or if something is needed to be done, everybody gets together. And that's why I love Limerick and the people of Limerick, because they're just so fantastic. I mean, you wouldn't have it anywhere else. And the amount of prayers that people say for you and all that sort of thing, it's very touching, it's lovely.
And you've suffered from breast cancer, and all these people have come out to support you. And there's a group of women called the Bos and Buddies in this town, and you've all supported one another.
Oh yeah, we wreck the town. Absolutely. It's a fantastic social group. We meet every Thursday in the Absolute Hotel. And
what does it mean to have that support?
It's brilliant because, especially now, myself, I've had reoccurrence with cancer, and they help you through it. And you can talk to somebody and they understand, and it's very good for you.
It's really a support system, isn't it?
Oh, it is. And
you wouldn't make it through without them,
they're
would
all
you?
very positive and everything else, And we try and organise a few social evenings or soirees as well. Not on the bed now or anything like that. But we try and organise a few social evenings. And no, they're brilliant now. They really are.
Yeah. But not just social evenings. You've all been actively involved in actually raising money for the breast cancer unit. You've done fashion shows.
Yeah.
Your husband Dave has been involved in numerous high-profile media gigs.
Well, the fashion shows have been the best thing, really. As in, the girls get involved themselves, and they would be very, down after having surgery and all that sort of thing, and been through the whole thing, and they actually get involved and they model the clothes themselves, and they can't believe the confidence they have, and I think that is unbelievable. For me, that's brilliant. I think it's fantastic.
Like, what have you learned out of the whole experience of having breast cancer? What's the thing that's come through for you that's so important that people don't get?
That life is very important, and things that would bother you before don't anymore. That you actually enjoy life. You kind of, it's weird, you kind of go on the other side of life, if you know another meaning to life. And it's not about kids, work, money. They mean nothing, as in, well, your kids mean something to you, obviously.
Yeah.
But money, work, all
normal
these things.
Stresses.
The normal stresses of the day that you had before are very insignificant now. And, that your friends, your family, and they all mean something to you,
And what would you say to women out there that are suffering from breast cancer right now?
Don't think it's the end of the world, because it isn't. That's the most important thing. And there's so much that can be done these days than what they could do before. And, and there's a fantastic support group there. And in the hospital as well, they are just brilliant. So there'd be no fear of you, and you'd have the Bos and Buddies to mind you.
Now, you had a #1 hit single.
Oh, yeah.
And you donated all the money to breast cancer. You're the most incredible singer. What made you want to go out and do that? Like, you got your #1. You knocked Cheryl Cole off the top spot, didn't you?
Well, it actually happened accidentally, because what happened was...
what was the title of your song?
It was Do You Believe?
Do You Believe?
Is the name of it. And what happened was, I always said I'd love to record a song, and I never had the guts to do it. Not to have the guts to do it, but never had the opportunity to do it. So when I got sick then, one of the guys that was in one of our shows, his friend had written a song for his grandmother, that she actually had died of cancer. So he asked me would I record it. So we did. And it got to #1. Would you believe that?
Yay, that's amazing. I'm so happy. That's amazing.
So
ever since you got sick, it's really changed your life in a positive way, because you've been doing
absolutely.
all these proactive things. You might never have done that song.
Do you
if
know,
hadn't
I know
got
this
cancer.
might sound weird, but since I've got cancer, I've had a fantastic life. Does that sound weird now to you?
Well, you're definitely not a victim anyway. Everyone that knows you knows that. You're a person that really...
No, I've enjoyed every show that was on, and we have met fantastic people on the way, and who are friends and are good friends now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's great. And also, when a woman sees you, you know, that you've been through, well, she got through it, I'm going to get through it.
Yeah.
That's hope as well.
And talk to me about the journey of your boys through this whole process, because they've been they've been dancing on the Strictly Come Dancing. They've been exposed to some incredible things because of this, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Really, they're like
They're
singing
getting to be,
and dancing.
they're getting to be two showmen. They're just so, they're so good. And even this time now, when I got cancer, I had it in my brain and I had to have some radium treatment. And I was at home and I told them, you know, that I had gotten the cancer back again. And my 12-year-old said to me, "Are you going to die, Mum?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm going to beat this like I beat breast cancer."
Oh, that's amazing.
So then I was at home then one day and I was explaining to them I was having radium treatment and the treatment made your hair fall out. And I said, you know, I'm not sick or anything. Or I said, it's not that I'm sick again or anything like that. It's just the radium makes your hair fall out. So my 8-year-old Matty said, "Mum, I don't care what way you are, as long as you're alive." And that's what it is at the end of the day. To mind all these, that all this glam and everything else and figures, and obviously that's why I don't have the figure. But all the figures and everything else, I said, that's what's important. It's life. It's your family, you know, and they're just fantastic. My 2 children are just unbelievable and they keep me going, do you know, not my husband, my children. Sorry, Dave.
But you're definitely like, we're all here for a good time, not a long time, aren't we?
Absolutely.
You could be hit by a bus in the morning.
Absolutely.
And
they
people
say,
take so much for granted, don't they?
And they say it's better to die living than to live dying.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's a very good one.
That's amazing. But everyone really does have a cross to bear in their own individual
Oh, absolutely.
way,
Everybody has it.
And, you know, I read about someone in the World Trade Center disaster. The building fell from side to side and they were thrown 66 floors out of the building and they survived.
Of course they did.
And my dad always says, when your time's up, your time's
Absolutely.
up. But a lot of people are victims, and they get on the cross. They get on the cross and they don't want to give back the wood. You know, get off the cross. Someone needs the wood. Not you. Why not? Like you could have.
I couldn't get down off the cross.
Yeah, honey, you were never on the cross. That's the whole point. You were never on the cross.
No, I have to say I have very good faith. I really have very good faith, and I have. When I found out that my cancer had come back again, it didn't bother me because I knew it's God that will pull me through it, and I know He will.
You have to be brave in these situations, don't you?
You have to. I mean, I have 2 young children, and I have to, you know, keep going there.
Yeah. Would you think about recording another song?
Oh yes.
You would. Why don't you do that?
We are, but we're going to do it with the Bos and Buddies.
That's amazing.
That's what we're going to do. Christmas time, please.
That's
God.
amazing.
Don't want to be leaving anything out of the hat now, okay?
How long ago were you diagnosed with cancer for the first time?
3 years ago.
So you've been struggling with this for 3 years now?
Yeah.
Can you remember a time beforehand that you didn't have cancer?
Yeah.
Like, how was it different? How was your life different then?
Stressful. Very stressful.
Wow.
Working full-time job. 2 kids, trying to get home, trying to get homework done, trying to get the house cleaned. My life is so much better now than what it was before I got sick. But it is. Life is very stressful.
It is very stressful.
Yeah, it is.
But as I said, it's sad sometimes that families break up and all these people are fighting and they need something major to happen before it puts things in perspective and before they can just give in to loving. Because I think that everyone that knows you, that's one thing everyone says about you, how kind you are, how loving you are, what an influence you've had like on all of our lives. I mean, most of the people that are involved in Jigs and Reels are doing it because of you.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that make you feel? I mean, that's a lot of people.
Very, very privileged.
Very, very loved, I bet, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Really loved.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
very
and what would you say to your 2 boys if they're watching this 40 years' time? What would you say to the 2 of them about this night, this life, you know, the whole experience that you've gone through?
Just that I've always been very happy, and that you know, to value, you know, your life's values, you know, they're very important. Not money, not material things, being together and loving each other and being there for each other.
and expressing themselves. Because
Absolutely.
they're good at that, honey.
Oh, yeah.
Same way as you.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, do you think that this whole experience has put them on an amazing journey like that?
They think they're Zack and Cody from the sweet life of Zack and Cody. That's what they think they are. You know, we're inside the hotel now, and it's like, Mom, room service, you know, and all this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you know? They think they're two little princes.
They are two little princesses.
Do you know
to
they
you,
are?
aren't you?
They are.
And there's no doubt, Julie-Anne, you're the queen, honey. You give me 5. This is Julie-Anne Dineen, and we are here, and we're loving Limerick, the both of us.
Oh, we are, and we're relaxing in Limerick.
And we're sending you lots of love. We're going to see you soon.
Bye.